Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Parents of Al-Hidayah, as we continue with the series, we are actually here making a stop. It's something that we all don't even think about. And for some of us, we don't even think it's a problem, let alone to try to solve it. When we're feeding our kids or we're eating ourselves, the one sign that we know that we have to stop eating, or we think that we should stop eating, is when we say, I'm full. That is actually against the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Prophet ﷺ said, the worst vessel or container that a son of Adam could fill is his stomach. And he said, we should not eat to our full. He said, rather, we have to leave 1/3 for the food, 1/3 for the water, and 1/3 for our breath or oxygen. In another hadith, the Prophet ﷺ, he said, it would suffice the son of Adam to take luqaymat to keep us going. So, what are the negative impacts of eating to the full? One is the weakness of spiritual consciousness. And this is something that we know as a fact. When you overeat, meaning when you eat to the fullest, not overeat as like eating beyond your full, because according to the Prophet ﷺ, when you eat to your full, that means you're eating or you're overeating. Then there is no focus on your spiritual being. We feel tired. We don't feel energetic. We feel we just want to rest. So our salah, we go through it as if we're dragging ourselves. We don't get excited even to do the extra ibadat. Another thing is, when we get so used to eating to our full, we take things for granted. We don't show gratitude towards the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And also we start to disconnect from those who are actually going through starvation. Because our body doesn't experience it. The body doesn't know what that feels. And at times we even talk about having snacks throughout the day, as if the body is the main focus. And we know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has two main parts, the body and the soul. Matter of fact, the body was created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to serve the purpose of keeping the soul on earth as it continues to get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But when we try to reverse it, then we are actually focusing on the animalistic side of us, which is consumption and reproduction. Now, how this is important to our kids. It starts from a very, very young age. When we teach our kids that life is not about the consumption of things, it's not about the attachments to things, and most importantly, it's not about getting the full of everything. And we have to go about modesty. And Islam is actually the deen of wasatiyah, that we don't go to one extreme or the other. So you take it from the food consumption and you scale it to everything and anything else. And that's why we should not eat to our full. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.